What up, QB? Salutes.
Yeah, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, bro. You're a little bit breaking up a little bit, but what's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, what's going on, y'all? Man, I got a million questions for you. I know I won't get them all answered tonight.
Hmm.
Before I go to all questions, I just kind of give you some details about how I even first heard about y'all, right? So, uh, when I was younger, I used to participate in some, in that world. And I think this was about 2007 to 2008. I was only about 15 to 16 at that time. And I remember I was buying, I was getting a 63,
Uh huh.
and I paid 1,200 for it one day, and then by the time I was done and went back to get another one, the motherfucker was $2,000,
Hmm.
and I'm like, what? What the fuck going on? Like, and sorry for my language, everyone, but I'm
No,
just,
no.
kind of, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, what the fuck going
No
on
worries.
now?
Just say
Now,
what you want to say.
all right now, all my, now I grew up in a household where either my family was on drugs or was selling it.
Hmm.
So of course now all my big cousins and shit who I was getting everything from, they was like, man, them twins, man, the fucking twins went to jail, man. The city fucked up. The twins. I'm like, and I'm only 15 to 16. I'm like, who the fuck is the twins? They like, man, these twins off 26th Street and shit. Now, now I'm the area I'm from is off Pulaski and Fifth Avenue. That's the area I'm from. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it and
yeah, yeah,
everything,
for
right?
sure. Yeah.
So, and ever since I was like 15 and 16, I was always wondered who the fuck is these twins? So when all the
Yeah.
shows, all the movies and everything came out, it's like, damn, like these the twins, and it's crazy to be right here talking to you. And I know in your mind you just a regular person, but to some other people you like a damn celebrity. You know what I mean? And like I could tell you get tired of reiterating your same story about the same street shit. Because when you done it, it's just normal shit to you. Right? It's like, damn, why they so interested in it? It's just normal shit. I mean, even sometimes where I made it, somebody would be wanting to question me about shit. I'm like, man, this just regular shit. It's not, it's not nothing. But to some people, it's like the world, right? So that's just what I wanted to say, like how I even
Yeah.
heard about you, what kind of even got me interested in your story. And now
Uh.
some of the questions I got right
Yeah.
is, so like it's just amazing to me that y'all found the amount of customers that got that much shit that y'all was able. Like, how the hell could y'all find 10 people getting 100? Like, that's amazing to me, right? Like, it's just like, damn, like, was y'all just like magnets? It's just like motherfuckers just knew, like, damn, okay, they the ones who got it. Or was it just like what was the transition leading up to finding all those raw ass people y'all came across?
Okay. Well, I want to say something. Like, you said you're on Fifth and Pulaski.
Yeah.
So that was like my backyard for many,
I
for
can
such a long
imagine.
time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
I'm the one that asked you about the Frank Brown dude. He like the
Yeah.
old head from our area.
Yeah. That's. I
So
mean.
y'all
It's a
names been
touchy,
floating around.
yeah, it's a touchy subject because man, Frank, all the conservative vice lords of the park, West Side, Madison, Pulaski, and Madison, Cicero, Madison, all those places. That's where we go hang out. That's where we shop.
Right.
Um, so I know there's a bunch of dudes from Fuzzy and Meatballs, all these people that would be around there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you asked about Frank Brown, like, man, he was. I want to tell you, he was somebody I really, really like cared about. A good dude. Like, there's nothing I could say bad about him. Not one thing. The only thing that right there, it's still something I have to live with. Is that that I had to do what I had to do. I didn't have, I didn't have the option, you know, to decide who was gonna be
Right.
good, who was not gonna be
Right.
not. And I remember
Right.
hearing about him like going hard, and I used to be like, man, send messages and try to get him. Like, no, man, don't you get me? Like, like,
Right.
and everyone has their reasons. I'm glad that he's free. I think he came home like a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
a year and a half ago. Um, and I know he had a bunch of kids, man. I think he would have like 19 kids, man, good kids too. You know, that I would think about that, for many years. Again,
Right.
I can't. It's hard. I have to. I can't carry everyone's feelings and everyone's life in my hand. I could say that we're all men and we have to
And
kind
I
of.
ain't, I'm not here to cast judge. Sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off.
No.
I'm not here to cast
Yeah.
judgment or take up for him. All I'm just saying is he's the guy from the area that everybody kind of knew had the connection with you. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the way shit turned out or whatever, hey,
Yeah.
this the streets, dog. You
So
get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it
So
is what
there's
it
a
is.
lot of there's a lot of dudes. I'm not sure if you ever heard of Martin Cardwell. He was leader of the Vice Lords. Um, I'm talking about Rayford Washington. He was the leader of the Four
Rayford
Corner Hustlers.
Washington. Was he like out west
Yeah, he was out west, but he'd be around
by
that
like
area now
Central
west.
Austin?
Yup, and he was
Okay,
getting it.
I
He was getting money back in the day as well. But
heard of him, but don't know him. You get what I'm saying? I'm a little younger. You get what I'm
okay,
saying? So
yeah, I'm
not,
sure.
oh,
Yeah,
you
they
know what I
they
mean?
killed them. I think I want to say they killed them in 2000. They could have killed them in 2000 like two. I want to say
You
2003.
know what's nah 2002? Nah, I think it had to be a little later than. Well, I mean,
Later,
you
or
would know because
maybe maybe you're right. Maybe it could be later. But look him up, Rayford Washington. Um, uh, he was one of those casualties of what's his name coming from home, but he
of
was
who
getting
coming
money.
home.
What's his name?
Shaky Sean.
Shaky Sean.
Okay.
Shaky Sean.
Now, now I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that story. The Ray guy, I think he got killed actually on my block. He had some property on my block
Yes, I'm gonna tell you, he
on
was heavy and
Flournoy,
flipping. I want to tell you, in Floyd, that's right. He ended up getting killed right off of I think,
Independence,
yeah, Independence and
Flournoy.
between, yeah, okay, Independence and Floyd, but what you were, what's the cross street? Because I remember it was it could have been off of not Costner,
If it was by Costner, then I'm thinking of somebody else.
no, not
But I'm
Costner.
thinking it was
Um,
Springfield, Independence,
Yeah, I could have been there, because I remember he had properties all over the place. But I remember the
right?
thinking, when he got killed, like, damn, but he was one of my customers back then. And Shaky Sean, I knew Shaky Sean, and, um,
Right.
but just to kind of give you a perspective, when, without talking about the drug world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know how, like, you hear these stories of, like, basketball players, right? When they
Right.
play LeBron James, some of them play better. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or like those influences, right? When a rapper, he's around, he can come out rapping a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, and I really think that you know we were we were fortunate to have old heads that all they wanted to do was make money, do the right thing. You get me?
Right.
Uh, and for us, we were young, but that's all we wanted. And um, me and my brother, like, I don't want to take full responsibility for this. And I'm not saying this about Franklin Brown or anyone in general, but uh, many times we made them. When you're
Right.
like, well, how? No, we made them. We started off with 5 or 10 or 20, and we trained them. Like, look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But in a way, every time I had a chance to come up, they came up with me.
Right.
Um,
But I think that's almost, and sorry to cut you off, but I
yeah,
think that's just almost the way of the game, right? Because you only as good as your plug. So I mean, if the numbers in the city is 20, but your plug at 18, now you can only do him at 19. So if it's somebody else that got Hispanic plug, and I'm talking about from a black person's perspective,
yeah,
if it's somebody else that got Hispanic plug and they're at 18 too, now y'all just even. There's no reason for them to come mess with you over their Hispanic plug. Now just say your Hispanic plug come and say, you know what, man, we're gonna get him to you at 16. Now you could beat his plug number. So you get what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
kind of like you know what I mean? You only as good as your plug. So I get
Y-
it.
You or me, we're only as good as our customers. You know what
True.
I'm saying? Right?
It's nacho
Right.
cheese, the
Yeah.
McDonald's method.
You know what I'm saying? We only got a customer, but what we did do is this. it was not always game. If Frank took a loss, I took a loss, bro.
Right.
And
And
it's
that's
weird
rare.
because,
You usually
be,
got to pay that tab regardless.
yeah, but here's the thing, because people think, you hear us talk about Mexico and be like, man, you shake a hand and that's it, you know.
Right.
And in Mexico, it's like they like it's instant where you say, when you're dealing with people in Mexico, you don't play, right? But you know
Right.
what? And I tell this, some of stuff I share with, when I type with law enforcement in the street. If one of my guys came and said, "Yo, man, bro, I took it here, I lost this, whatever the case, what you lose?" Oh, man, I lost, like, we lost, 180, whatever, 10, 12, 50, whatever it was.
Right.
All right, bro, look, I'm gonna split it down the middle, man. Give me half, but give it to me, work it off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's it. All right. Instead of me cutting somebody off, instead of me, you know what I'm saying? Now
Right.
he messed up because someone messed up, and then now we're all messed up. That doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense. You get
Nah.
me?
Right. You can't stop the flow. You just gotta work through it. But now that is generous though that you tell somebody just give me half, because most people gonna say, all right, well look, just give me back a stack of 2,000 off each one till we clear. But for you to just say, you know what, just give me half, that's generous as hell.
What I'm saying, I'm trying to say, look, the mountain doesn't have to be so high, because everything, basically is gonna be profit, right? Think about this. If you lose 100,000, right? And in order for you to pay me back, I have to pay back that money as well. So that means that if you're like, if I don't do that with you, and you're like, damn, I gotta pay, I'm out, I don't have the 100,000 to pay you. I gotta pay you 1,000, 2,000. You have to eat too.
You
You
stuck.
get me? What type of pressure am I gonna put on you? And in the long run, I don't want to lose you.
Right.
That's future profit. All
Exactly.
right, cool. Nah, man. All right, cool. It doesn't even matter. So just say you owe me 100,000. I'm not gonna give you 10 keys no more because you owe me 100,000. Now, guess who's losing out? How am I gonna repay
You.
the extra 100,000 if I just cut you
Right.
off because you didn't have? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Exactly.
it's understanding that business part of it. Now, if you don't have it, like, damn, we're both in this messed up shit. Let's figure it out. You get me? Let's just
Right.
figure it out. Now, if I'm gonna tell you, if I see somebody that goes say, look, if just say I'm looking at you and you're sitting there and you have a $80,000 watch on, and you have a title for $150,000 car, and you
Exactly.
owe me 100. Like, if I say, oh, it's 200 and you owe me 100, and you don't go sell your shit to give me, like, hey, bro, here's 75 G's. I'm gonna work out the 25.
Exactly.
You're telling me everything. You just
You t-
letting.
exactly that they don't give a fuck about you. They only thinking about themselves.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to go in your bag, but if you go in your bag, I'm gonna come back with double the bag and be like, here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's understanding that part of the business. But when you have on the other side, like, man, I could give Frank 180 keys, 100, 200 keys, and be like, all right, bro, call me.
Right.
He gonna call me back like, come get this, come get this, come get this. You get me? Like,
Exactly. Right.
hey, bro, hold up, nah, come with. So it's like it's always gonna be, you're gonna have to try to pick the right people, but it's always is how you handle it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could, who's that person there that's handling it. So when, that being said, it's like, you don't go, you want to find someone like that, but you wait trying to find the perfect person. You left, great opportunities to pop up, but it's always about that, looking for that next opportunity for anything. I'm not talking about selling narcotics. I'm not saying that. For any, opportunity that there is. It's like, it's synergy, bro. Is when I'm doing good, that person's doing good.
Exactly.
Now you have to train them. You know what I'm saying? You have to, like,
Hmm.
hey, bro, this is what I see. So I'm gonna tell you. I know it's gonna sound like BS to people, but you go ask those guys. Hey, bro, what you doing? No, no, don't do that. Oh, now look, this is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Hey, bro, who is there? Anyone out there? Is there anyone out there that's just getting it that you can't serve? Oh, yeah, man, I got one of my guys that
Right.
but he goes shop somewhere else. Huh?
What we gotta do to reel them in.
He said,
Exactly.
Yeah,
huh?
what we gotta do? So real, nah, I don't make enough money. All right, nah, 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 nah. I need you to tell me those issues. You get me?
Exactly.
I need you to tell me. Oh, what does he want of mine? He wants some of this. Okay, we could double team him and be like, look. You could have them at that all you want, or I could give them to you at this. Is gonna be,
Exactly.
maybe not the same price, but that means that me and my customer could make money. Now we're gonna bring someone else in,
Exactly.
right? Which is more money. And then I'm gonna tell that dude like the only difference between me and you being with us and you being with someone else is that I'm always gonna have it. You get me?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's facts.
So
Yeah.
or sometimes I used to be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the math. This I'd be like, look, all right, bet he could take 20 of them, and you need them like $1,000 cheaper. All right, bro, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give you, you know, I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna give you a little bit more, but now I'm gonna give them to you. At whatever, whatever. I'm gonna give you 20 at $1,000 cheaper, right? I'm gonna round it up.
Right.
Let's go get them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, now he wants
Exactly.
30. I'll bet. I know how that goes. Bet. Here's 30. All right. The fourth time. Now he wants four. All right, bet. We're making more money, right?
Exactly.
But guess what? On the fifth time, oh no, man, the prices went up, bro.
Right. You the real them in now.
Yeah.
Right. That we just gonna
What
keep it the
happened? No,
same.
they went up. But it's in my mentality that it's this. They don't know that the market's gonna fix itself.
Facts.
Because
Right.
now I picked up two dudes, right? That were able to kind of grow together, make more money together, right?
Right.
They were able to do whatever they did, but the market adjusts itself because guess what? They're the market.
Exactly.
They're not competing with each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so all right, bet one time, two times, three times, man, go for it. All right, cool. And the next thing you know, no, bro, man, what's up? Let me know.
Right.
I don't have to tell them that I control the market. They know.
They know. Right.
But I'm also gonna be the same dude that be like, hey, bro, these gonna be a little bit cheaper. Go ahead and get them. You got like a week. You're a week ahead
Right.
of the price dropping. Do what you got to do.
Right. Now this question is kind of about the connect stuff, but
Pick the
not
best
really,
one
right?
because we're
So
gonna have to move on after this. So go
yeah,
right
this
ahead.
it. Yeah, this it right here. This it right here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. So Jay, right? I read the Cartel Wives book and everything like that, and I even asked the question earlier about like your profit margin on them. You was like, man, 2,500 if I got to get them in the city. I get them out in L.A. It might be 7, and if whatever, right? So I noticed that you said that at one point you actually was even getting them from Colombia yourself, right? So now we all know they the cheapest in Colombia. How did the other people in Mexico, like Chapo and all, don't feel like, damn, he didn't bypass us and went straight to the Colombians? Like, was they salty about that? And then if you got in tune with the Colombians, why would you ever even want to get back in tune with Chapo or Turo? You like, shit, I'm above them now. You see what I'm saying? Like, how did that work? Because if you my plug, I ain't letting no motherfucker meet you. And if they do meet you, I'm gonna be mad. You know what I
Well,
mean?
first of all, uh, I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but there's a big difference between me and Miles Sambala or Arturo Chanliva. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Meaning, it's a big difference. And here's the issue. Here's the issue. I can't. Okay, I could do it without them. Okay, but that's the thing where I go back to tell you. Their whole thing was like, I could come back like, look, they ain't gonna do everything for me, but they're gonna help me.
right.
We got, we call them like, I got a ride. Come on, you got a ride. You got room. I got room for you for 600. You get me? I
Yeah,
gotta put them together. I gotta have to my own connect. I gotta be like, I gotta get the money down there. I gotta be and be like, look, give me the number and deposit them, and then okay, I'm gonna charge you whatever. And then they give them to me, in, wherever we're gonna arrange it in Mexico or in Panama, wherever we're doing it.
right.
Their whole objective is for me to have money. The more money I have, the better for them.
Cause they can get it at a cheaper price.
No cheaper
They just put your
price.
money with it. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Because listen, when you deal with them, they put the price. There's no arguing about it.
Got you.
They're gonna set the market. So what I'm saying is like, the difference is that they know that it comes when you have big boy shit. You'll come to them and say, "Yo, I took a hit." If you do it like what I would do, man, I just lost 15 mil. I lost 15 mil, but yo, can I get in one of those trips to just try to make some of this money I just lost? You get me?
Right, right,
I ain't
right,
saying, yo, could you help me? I'm saying, here's your money. You give me. I'm gonna tell them. I might tell them like, yo, I took a hit, but yo, can I get back in? Let me make some extra money. Sometimes they're gonna be like, yo, come on, we got room. Come on. Sometimes they might be like, yo, I'm gonna put you in with 300, man. Go ahead, without me even
right,
have to do anything. You know, if we lose them, I have to pay. But what I'm saying is like, there's a difference between what I was capable of doing between the customer. Now, if I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just bring 300 keys from Colombia every month
right,
and do it. Yeah, you live an amazing life. But for what we were doing, I'm saying it's they're consistent. They're gonna bring 20, 30 tons a month, consistently.
right,
You know, I'm not doing that. I'm not there yet. You get me?
right,
But again, it's like you're growing in each environment. You're growing. You're meeting the right people. You got to kind of set up that foundation and stuff like that. But basically, it's also understanding for me and my brother. We're like what we wanted. I don't
right,
want to be that dude. Like I don't want to be that dude. I'm cool here. You're that. Everyone has a job. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like you can't want to be like the contractor, the realtor, the plumber, electrician.
Mm. You
You're
gotta play
gonna,
your position.
you know what I'm saying? How long is it gonna take you to build a house?
Right,
If you're all those things, it's gonna take you some years. I'd rather be the contractor and have 25 people to do what I do and build a house in a month. You get me?
right.
And do a house every month, then do one house every 5 years because I want to do everything. You get me? So
Exactly.
so it's that type of mentality, but again, I didn't settle. The reason why I end up having good relationship with these drug lords or with other people, because there's other people that we don't talk about. It's because my
Right.
whole thing was saying building relationship, networking, and making sure that I always had that plan. So my supply chain was like 5,000, 6,000 keys a month. Do you know what I mean by that, right?
You said your supply chain was like 5, 6,000. What you cut out?
5,000, 6,000 keys a month.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
That I
yeah,
needed 5,000, 6,000 keys in order for me to sell 2,000, 2,500 keys a month because I needed the consistency. So that means I had to have all those keys into play to actually make that, to have the ability to be able to do that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because that plays a big role. You get me? But I think it's all about, how you look at business and, every time, there's something goes wrong, there's a chance, there's opportunity, right?
right,
There's a way where you could, gain off of it. And I think that's where I feel like sometimes we make the most money. You know what I'm saying?
right. Exactly,
So
exactly. Just like when a drought hit. That's. I mean, it be few and in between, but that's the time you make the most money.
yeah,
And I
you know what I'm
mean, like
saying?
I don't know if you was in touch or just even talk to anybody, but when the COVID was going on, I'm telling you, man, they got up to 50 and 55. It was and I ain't saying like I'm in it or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, people was paying 50, and I mean, a month before that they was 30, and a month they was literally paying 50, and it was like, damn, and it was like, yeah, they was few and far in between, but the little one stack or two stacks that you could try to get when they was at 30 became 7, 8, 9, 10 when they was at 50. So yeah, when it's a problem, you
Yeah,
capitalize off of it.
yeah, but you know what? The only thing is like about this game, I just want you to know, just in case. And I'm not saying you're doing anything, but I'm just saying
Gotcha.
is that you could be the best businessman in the world, but guess what?
Playing
Fuck
the
it.
wrong game.
Exactly. So guess what? It's 100% bound. 100%. You're gonna have issues of every type. It's not like or am I gonna happen? It's just when. Okay?
Right, right,
And guess what? You see it in prison all the time, bro. It's like everyone was rich, and now they, asking you for a soup, bro.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
you see every all the time. You see it, so it's like that's what it does to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
You
then
put that energy somewhere else. You got the same skills, the same know-how, the same savvy. You put that energy somewhere else, and something big happens.
so I got a good, and I said this, but like, so what good is it for someone to be like, oh man, you the hustlers, and you a smart ass dude, and then I'm sitting in a damn solitary confinement for 3 years looking at a wall. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Look at a wall, and you might be like, that ain't shit. So I'll be like, try it, bro. Go into your bathroom. If you have like a, big, you have a big bathroom, go into your guest bathroom. Sit in there
Right.
for 3 years.
Right.
You wilding the fuck out.
Right. I
No,
got
no,
you,
no, for
Rusty.
real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
or how about this? All right, don't sit there for 3 years, man. Give me 3 days, and just imagine it. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at the wall like, damn, bro, I could have been a doctor twice. And guess what? I will say this. I don't like to talk about the money. Like, that doesn't matter. But I will say this: that I could have lived a really good life making $30,000, $40,000 a month legit, than me making $4 million a month.
Right.
I live off of credit all day. What's wrong with credit cards? What's wrong with mortgage? I mean, the American dream, bro.
The American
Pay
dream.
and pay, and it's not a lot of money. Meaning, and guess what? I don't have to worry about it. Now, I feel like if you can't make $30,000, $40,000 legitimate, you know what I'm saying? A
Right.
legitimate, a month. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. Like you go buy a business, boom, you're in. You get me? But if you can't
Nah, I
make 30,
take
forty
work.
thousand dollars like legitimate a month, then chances are that maybe you should. You're never gonna be that dude. You get me? You're
Right.
you're you're basically hustling,
Backwards.
yeah, for the next, for tomorrow. And then
Right.
we get tied up to the culture of like, you know what, bro, I could go spend, $500,000 on a car, and then I go like, I don't even drive these stupid cars. I gotta fucking put this car in the fucking parking lot. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Man, one day, just what you grow up, man. Fuck them cars. Give me this
Right.
fucking,
Right.
regular. And when you start growing out of the things, you start understanding that, man, I need less and less of this. And
Right.
I don't need, and you don't need to watch. You know who needs it?
Oh.
The streets need it. They're telling you to have it so they could come rob you and probably, risk your life for it.
All right.
And you
You get what I'm
motherfuckers
getting
that
at?
can't show up on time, y'all need to watch too.
You do not, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like what I'm saying is a setup. It's a setup.
Got you.
Because you're struggling, sometimes we struggle like being out there. Like I had a lot of customers that be like, man, I got these $250,000 earrings. I'm like, bro, you're not a $250,000 fucking dude. You save up the
Right.
bag. You give me. Here's the thing. Now, for you saved up, I'm giving you 25 key. You saved the bag to buy $250 earrings, right? When you could have bought your own bag and asked me for a better price.
Better price. Right.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Hustling
like,
Right.
backwards.
it's just like that mentality. But so I'm saying, go back. You sit there, be like, you know what, Frank? Go back, to Frank. He probably was worth $8 million in properties.
Right.
He wore khaki suits, dicky suits every day.
Yeah.
Iron, smooth. He didn't give up. Guess what? He drove a Vans, regular car. He had his one or two nice car, big ass crib. You get me?
Right.
That's all he did. And then guess what? Then the government came and took all that shit.
Took everything. Yeah. No, I know. I get it.
So when people be
I
like, "Oh,
get it.
you could have do this to wash your money," I'm like, "No, I couldn't. I knew they were gonna come take my money." Meaning, how about this? Right now, if I have an extra dollar in my pocket, I'm in trouble. When it gets that bad, you imagine when it gets that bad when having money is an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When having money is an issue, meaning when I'm saying real issue, like if I have extra money, if I were to have extra money, then I'm looking at a prison. Like that's when it gets scary.
Right. Right.
Being
I'm
broke
up.
doesn't sound. Being broke ain't bad, bro.
Right.
Bro,
I feel you.
you know what I'm
QB,
saying?
I
So,
appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
Man,
man. God bless,
appreciate
bro.
y'all,
Stay
man.
safe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Appreciate y'all.
appreciate you
Stay
even
tuned
telling me
in,
to
man.
read the
Catch us
book.
while we live.
Hey, listen.
I'm
Hey,
listening.
well, you listen. That's why I get offended. Like I'm gonna tell you, when you hear the stories, like I don't look at that like the West Side is the hood. I don't. I look at it like home,
It's
bro. You know.
home.
Home,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
home.
So I might say it to someone that don't get it, like man, the hood. But it's like I don't like. I say it all the time. I'm more home than Mexico. You get me?
Exactly.
So it's like you could go down Laramie. You could go to Laramie and North. You could go and be like, yeah, the motherfucking tour used to hang out right here. You get me? I'll
Right.
hang out at the Park of Independence. You know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
Nationwide Car Wash. Across right for Nationwide Car Wash. That's where all the conservatives. I'm gonna be right there. I could
Nah,
be like that in Sunset. So
definitely know you used to be around the way because, like I said, your name floats through my area like water.
yeah, what I'm saying, I could be in the hundreds. I'm in the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood. I'm in Stateway Project. I'm in the hood, in the South Side. I'm in the Greens, bro. That was who we were. So when someone comes back and tells me, "Oh, you know,
Right.
oh, I
Right.
need street cred," bro, I tell Shayla something. I get mad, man. I was the street. What you talking about? The fuck you talking? You know?
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
me saying that doesn't mean that I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just putting things in perspective. You get me? Like it, we're two sides of it. So I'm there, and then next thing you know, I'm in the mountains of fucking Sinaloa and a fucking Cessna.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Salutes
saying?
QB. You put him back on the block. He's feeling real blockish
Nah,
right now.
Yeah,
nah, nah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I have to
yeah.
hide that right now.
I could tell you having them flashbacks,
Nah,
man.
nah. I have to.
I know how it be. I get it, man. I get
Ah,
it. Like, right. Like, I'm from over there. I got some property kind of out, so when I go home, I'm in the boondocks. But then, it's like if I'm away from it too long, it's like, man, I just want to ride back through there. I want to go to Sketchers, give me a beat,
oh, Scotch.
just
All right. Hey,
anything, man. Like,
listen, but that was a spot,
man,
Sister on Cermak. Hey, bro, listen. Um, it's crazy that you say that, but guess what? I used to do the same shit into my hood, riding me out the fucking. I'm riding me out the neighborhood.
it be like that. It be
So,
like
but I'm
that,
gonna say, you think about that, like, man, talk about people want to be like, oh, your friends, you're this, you're that, bro. This first people, look, this the stuff we're seeing right now with my own chapel. That's every day in the hood.
Right, exactly. It's just in another country, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
I
just a
get it.
bigger
You get what I'm
scale. Like,
saying?
why are we
Exactly.
surprised? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like how I noticed how everybody on the chat was asking the leader and I'm like, nah, shit don't work like that. Like it could be, like on one block it could be five motherfuckers that like, man, hey, I don't really know who the leader. He kind of got his own shit, and hey, whoever end up kind of surpassing the other is
Yeah,
just what happened. But it's not like an undisputed leader. Like it's just too much. You get what I'm saying? Like the
yeah.
world don't really work like that no more. Where it's
Facts.
just one undisputed leader. Like nah, like
But I'm gonna tell
somebody gonna
you,
hire a crew and.
all right. This is lesson. This is important. This is the last one, bro. This is why. But I'm gonna tell you the biggest right now lesson with the culture, bro. This fake social media stuff that everyone could be a boss. All right, it's fake.
Exactly. It's fake. Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
98% of people just need to be told what to do, go to job, be regular plain Joes, man. That's it. Let's be honest. Right now, everyone, oh, you take these classes. Great, better yourself, bro. Someone just don't have it. But
Exactly.
here's what culture tells you: me, 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 me.
Me,
Everyone
me,
is a
me.
me. Everyone's a killer. Everyone's this. Everyone got ops. Everyone's ops. It's five little dudes, 10 little dudes, whatever your gang. Everyone is ops, right? How are you
Exactly.
supposed to be a good businessman when you can't
Exactly.
network? When all you do is have enemies?
And Jay, I want to commend you. Chill. My apologies once again. Jay, I
No
just got to
worries.
commend you on something, right? For me being from that area, I know how 26th Street is, right? Like most of the Hispanic gangs over there, I've never encountered any Hispanic gangs over there that cared about getting money. If you black and you go over there, they ain't thinking about, man, can I possibly get some money with him? Not here, G. Let's run his ass out of there. And for you to end up being from that, elk and end up like, nah, you know what? These the people I need to get money with, and not to be able to fall into like that. That's just gang bang, no money shit. Like that's amazing to me. You know what I
Well,
mean?
because
Because it's a culture shock.
I never gangbang, but it's also the mentality like there's a bunch of black little Lion Kings in Little Village, but they just don't care about. They just don't want no one in their hood. But what
Right.
I'm saying is like it's the culture. That's the culture that told you like um what people don't know like my older brother like one of my first customers was Marvell Thompson. He's the leader of the BDs, right?
Okay.
Bro, he lived in my house in Little Village, like literally,
Mm.
like as a kid. That you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember they used to tell my brother, man, you can't have, you can't have no, like you have folks, you have black folks right here. Bro, get the fuck out of here! Like you ain't telling me
Right.
what to do, like
Right.
But he was at that point, but then it changed where it's like you have some little young killer like, oh, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. You have some folks here, I'm gonna do them.
Exactly.
But here's the issue though, that mentality. How you gonna be a good businessman if you can't network? If
Exactly.
everyone's your ops,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
who's your customer? Who's
Who
your
your customer? Yeah.
supplier? Who everyone's your ops?
There was a time when I did the Surviving El Chapo breakdowns that I was like, man, you guys are showing you're opening your safe, you're showing everybody your money, you're showing everybody this, you're showing everybody that. It came to Jay to give me perspective one day and say, man, you know how much money I made because I shined, because somebody knew that they was looking for the little Mexican dude in the Range Rover, and
Right.
the
Right.
dude that had that bread to come get that work was the guy that found me, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So those
Right.
type of things added to him having the clientele he had too as well.
Yeah, because you have to
Right.
market yourself,
You
But
got
then
to.
after you
Yeah.
market yourself, it's like then it's like, all right. After that, your market is gonna be who you are. You get me? What you brought up,
Exactly.
but it's the same for business. But here's the thing: the number one thing, bro. How you supposed to network? Just say it. If I knew a Bentley was gonna get me, I know what a Bentley's gonna do. It was me and the twins had.
Right.
Okay, me and the black twins had it. I know what it's gonna do for me.
Right.
But what is it gonna do for me if I have a gun in my lap and want to shoot everyone because everyone's my ops? Or if I'm,
Exactly. They ain't gonna do
so
shit.
so people ask me like, what do you do about your competition? You want to know what I did, QB?
Just beat them with the price, the work, like all that, relationship
Bro,
building,
I
all that.
I focus on me. What competition?
Right.
Bro, I don't care what JoJo down the block is doing.
Right.
I care about
Right.
what Jay's doing right here. Who cares? Oh, I got the product. You got the best one. Good for you. Oh,
Right.
maybe I try to get it from you, but after that, bro, like I'm gonna worry about me. When
Right.
people's always worried about other people's business, is
Yeah, I'm
like
not thinking about Al Prophet and Luis Chaparro and Johnny Mitchell and all of these guys. I'm doing me
I
over
am
here.
though. Sometimes like, how the fuck did
Exactly.
I get so many views? No, but no, for real, for real, but it's that mentality. Like, look, the op shit ruined the culture. How you supposed to network? How you supposed to get some money? You can't even. You're so ops that if it's only 5 or 10 of your friends or your gang that when you go somewhere else, you can't even talk to a McDonald's fucking teller, bro.
Yeah, nah, it's bad. And then what I mean, I'm closer in age to that generation than y'all are, and I'm not saying that that's really my generation because I'm 32. That's really that 16 to 24 age range, and I mean, yeah, it's out of control. You get what I'm saying? I got to deal with it here and there, and it's the shit out of control, and it's crazy, right? Because usually I'm one of those type of people where I say, you know what, man, let's not focus on the problem, let's focus on the resolution, how we could resolve it. And I mean, I honestly, I really don't know. You get what I'm saying? I really don't know. And I mean, you touched on some points earlier about the females, right? I always feel like women is the epicenter of all bullshit. I damn they kind of feel like the only thing that could save us is if the girls just be like, hey, if y'all doing this, we don't want y'all. But I mean, how real is that to really happen?
Okay, but let me ask you a question though, bro. Right here, this is like a fact. You gotta think of it. You Is it the women or is it you?
Hold on, what you mean? Elaborate.
You worry like, is it the women that's the issues or is it you? Because guess what? Chances are, if you're able to have the mentality, you find the right woman, you don't have to blame other women.
I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, but
What I'm
but
saying is like, if you chasing girls, if anyone's chasing girls, and you like women, then the issue is not the women. The issue is you.
you got a hell of a point. But the only thing is, although you got a point, it just don't work like that.
No, it
You
don't
get what I'm
work at
saying?
that. What you really want to say, with all due respect to everyone, is your dick don't work like that.
No, no,
What
no,
I'm
no. Now,
saying is
hold
because
on. Hold on. Now, look. We're not talking about me. I ain't
no,
running
no. What I'm
around here
saying,
talking the
no,
op
I'm
shit.
saying in
This
general.
and
I'm
that.
saying what
Right.
I'm
You get
saying
what I'm
in
saying?
general. In general, here's the issue. I'm gonna tell you. You put the effort into being with whoever, you're gonna get with whatever, bro. Does that make sense too?
It do, but I think that's kind of the false. You get what I'm saying? It was almost like what you said earlier. You on social media, everybody think they could be a boss, but in reality, it just ain't. Like one of the most false statements that I ever heard was, "It's enough money for everybody." Nah, it's not. It's not.
No,
America not built like that. You get what I'm saying?
no.
It's the
But
big
here goes.
competition.
No,
Some
there
people gonna
is.
make it, some people ain't.
But here goes. Here there is. It goes back to where you're at, though, where you fit in. I got workers and I got customers. I got every level. Like, there's enough money for everybody. I didn't say there's my type of money for everybody.
That's the but everybody wants your type of money.
Do you get, yeah? But
You get what
what you
I'm
see,
saying?
but it goes back between wants and the realities.
Okay,
All
well
right.
look. Okay, so Jay,
So
how many
listen,
times?
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead.
my
I'm
workers
listening.
knew what type of money they can make. They want to make money, real simple. You get me? Now, if I have a customer that says, "Damn, bro, I want everything you have," oh, we have a problem.
Right.
Do you get what I'm getting at? Like, we have a problem. But hold on, when we're both on the come up, okay, we're in the same level. Oh, you get a Range Rover, I could get a Range Rover, like stuff like that. But the minute, if everyone thinks that type of money goes around for everybody, like, I don't go tell Mayo, "Hey, bro, I want you're my type of money," and
Right.
then he's gonna tell me that you come share some of my problems.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
but what I mean about the woman part is this. When I think I became very successful, when I
I'm
stopped
listening.
chasing women, bro.
Right.
I would tell you, I could go to the club and have a baddest girl be like, "What's up?" I used to be like, "Bro, come on. I know I ain't that good looking.
Right.
I'm staying away from that. I'm so
Right.
worried about me getting, you know,
Right.
tied up because I ended up thinking that, So
Right.
everyone to me was a potential enemy. You get me?
Right. Right. Man,
Like,
Jay and Chill, I don't want to take up too much of y'all time, and I'm
yeah,
feeling kind of disrespectful to the other
yeah,
to the other
Yeah,
guests.
Meyer
Jay, is it
Lansky,
any
Meyer
way
Lansky
possible?
tapped out. Go ahead,
Yeah,
sir.
I peeped that. That's what just made me say that. Jay, is it any way, man, I could maybe contact you outside of this, man? Maybe
yeah,
we could, you get what I'm saying, do some type of
You in
yeah.
the
legit business,
Discord?
man. No, I'm not. This is actually my first time catching the live. That's why I'm putting all those questions in the chat. Like, damn, I finally caught the live. I usually just end up watching your videos
I'm gonna
after.
drop the Discord link in there.
I got you. I'm gonna drop him a message, man. I just want to kind of tell you what I got going on legit real quick, and why I'm hopefully we could probably hook up, Jay. So I'm trying to start a methadone clinic, man. My father overdosed from fentanyl. That was kind of like he
Sure.
overdosed last year on Father's Day, and that's kind of like my motivation
Oh
to
man,
get
sorry
this
to hear
going,
that,
man. You get
bro.
what I'm saying? And like I said, I come from that lifestyle. Ain't no telling, what I done probably put in the air, and karma came back and got me. And you don't never really know, how it affects somebody till the shit happen to you. So man, I'm trying to right my wrongs, keep his name alive, shit
Yeah.
like that.
Oh
So,
man,
man,
that's amazing,
if
bro.
y'all can somehow be a part of that, I love it.
Well, man, look, I'm sorry man. Sorry for your loss, bro. My condolences to you. I lost my brother to a heroin overdose.
Man,
It was
likewise, my
30
condolences, bro.
years. It was 30 years this past May 16th. Um, I think that's great. Hit it, like, go ahead and drop your info. I want to tell you something. Like, everything I'm doing, I came across so many different like grant programs, and all this kind of stuff that they
Right.
focus on those type of like projects and like community centers and stuff like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
especially in that area, I think that if there's
Yeah.
any way I could help, I mean, for sure, let's talk about it, and I kind of could guide you too, like, just to see where you're at, and like, if you're just beginning, and kind of just tell you, look, this is what you want to
I
look
I can
for.
tell you exactly what stage I'm at. I just signed the lease on the space, so I got to renovate it. get my license, all that stuff. So that's where I'm at. I just signed the lease
Oh, well, that's great. Because
over
you
there
have
in
all
Berwyn.
these. Okay. Oh, that's real good. On the Roosevelt side?
Nah, it's on 32nd and Harlem,
Oh, yeah.
so it's a little
That's.
bit down.
Oh, it's a little bit down, but that's cool. I mean, there. Um, so it's right after off of Ogden, right past of Ogden.
Exactly.
You
Yeah, I'll
go to
get the
Brew.
info. I'll get the info.
Yeah.
We'll go from
Okay.
there.
Go. Yeah. All right. Well.
I
Yeah. I
got you.
got you though, man. For sure. Whatever I can do to help, bro.
Salutes,
God
QB.
bless
I
you. Yeah.
appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.